Welcome to an early morning daycare session, man. I am your tolerologist, Dirty Folks, and I appreciate everybody that popped up. Yo, real quick, because I got the Dirty Snow show later on today, man. I'm excited about that. But this has been eating at me for like 2 days. So I've gone through this journey of destitute towns and ghost towns and things of that nature for the last few days. And they eloquated everything that was wrong with black cities without saying what's wrong with black cities because they asked a black woman what's wrong with black cities. So, but I this is a liberal problem. This isn't a color problem. I was watching I don't know his real name, but he played Robin on Batman and Robin, a TV series from like the 1960s. And they kind of alluded to how he was hanging out with Adam West, how he had groupies and all this. So I decided to watch the Adam West one. Adam West's mom was a real life supervillain, bro. I want to show this guys. I want to show this to you guys because I know that this story will help somebody. Fair use, fair use. That's little Adam. And he was a cute little baby. That's little Adam. Adam West could have been a Gerber baby. He was an adorable child. But let's go.
William. His father, Otto West Anderson, was 25 at the time and the son of Swedish immigrants, so that explains why he wanted him born in the Swedish hospital. His mother, Audrey Spear, was 22 at the time of his birth, and she was a very flamboyant beauty queen. As a matter of fact, she was queen of the region's famed rodeo, Oregon's Pendleton Roundup. As a young woman, Audrey had been studying to be a concert pianist, but she won a scholarship to study opera in Los Angeles. So her and Otto moved to Hollywood Hills, and that's where she pursued a career in Hollywood. After
Let's stop right there real quick. Otto's dad was a Swedish immigrant. Well, at least his parents were Swedish immigrants. And he married a woman who wanted to be the 1920s version of an IG model. She wanted so hard to be a star. He was born he was born in Washington State, but he was raised in Oregon at 20 some odd years old, 23, 24 years old. She somehow got a scholarship to some place in California to pursue her acting career. I didn't even know they gave scholarships to people 24 years old, but what do I know, right? And as a husband that loved his wife, instead of a husband that gave his wife duty, he uprooted to help her follow her dream. So this is the sacrifice that Adam West's father made from the beginning before Adam can even really walk right. He sacrificed his career, he sacrificed his friends and family and everything he knew to travel to another state with his wife, his quote unquote better half. Everything they say about girls be lies, bro. The better half, that's crazy. At best, women are inspiration to make you better, but the better half, that's crazy. Anyway, so it starts off with a selfless act by Adam West's dad. Let's go.
chasing her Hollywood dreams for 3 years with little success, that's when she had Billy and ended up just moving back to Washington. And then later, she had a second son, John. So the family of four ended up living on Otto's family's farm where he worked and took care of things along with maintaining a job. Now, Adam says that this was okay because his mother still had contacts in Hollywood, and anytime a movie star would come through the area, she would reach out to them and she would invite them to the house for dinner or entertainment, and people would show up from time to time. And he knows for a fact that at one point, Alan Ladd had been there, Nelson Eddy came through, and Jimmy Stewart had been to his house. Eventually, all of this started to change. Less people would come by and visit, and her Hollywood contacts all sort of just dried up. Now, Adam says in his autobiography that his mother became very bitter. She was upset that stardom had eluded her. She started to say
She still look alright for a white woman. I like the hairstyle. She became bitter and upset. First of all, we talking 1920s, 1930s Hollywood. Well, you really had to lay on your back to get ahead, or give some head to get ahead. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that she had Jimmy Stewart, I'm assuming before he made It's a Wonderful Life, and all these prominent people from Hollywood that somehow came to Oregon for whatever reason, and they came to stop by for it, could have just been friendly. Could have just been friendly, or it could have been coming for a taste. I ain't no telling. She's a married woman. I'm not accusing her of anything, right? But once she realized that she couldn't have her dream, she became bitter. So let's go.
things to Adam such as, "If I never would have had you, I could have stayed in Hollywood until I got my big break." Other times she would say, "I was so close, but then I got pregnant, and now I'm just a farmer." He said, even as
So because she didn't reach her dream, she emotionally and verbally abused her son. I keep telling y'all the toddlers do not love their kids. I keep trying to tell y'all that women do not love their kids. Women love how a man makes her feel about herself. I'm not even gonna say that women love men, because women can't love, but they love how you make her feel about herself, and how the love that she has off the reflection of your love, she projects to the kids. So if she's being mean to the kids, that means she really ain't loving her husband like that. I could tell you that before we even continue. If she is being rude and belligerent to her kid, if your mama was rude and belligerent to you and she talking bad about your daddy, she's probably doing you bad too. Because women really can only reflect a man's love. So this is what he remembers. This is what small Adam West with the he had the bowl before the bowl, my nigga. I had that same haircut when I wanted to get a high top fade when I was in high school, and my mother put a bowl. I wasn't even in high school yet. Man, my mama put a bowl over my head and just shaved it. They ain't had no blend or nothing. That's the exact same cut I had. Adam West, your mama cut your hair, bro. I know. She cut your hair. Anyway,
say, "I was so close, but then I got pregnant, and now I'm just a farmer." He said, even as a young kid, I understood and felt the power in those words. This was a very heavy burden for me to carry. Adam says that by the time he was 10 years old, his mother was out of control. He came home from school early one day and he found his mother having sex with the priest from the church. He says 10-year-old boys see.
imagine you come home from your nuclear family, to find your mom on the couch smashing at that. He said, "How did I get all that from a bio?" Bro, I get this from I know these toddlers, my G. I know these toddlers. If y'all studied y'all course too, y'all know these toddlers too. All I do is tell y'all the behavior. Y'all listen to what they say. I'm looking at what I observe. These are patterns. Everything about life is patterns. You plant the seed, you water the seed. You know what I'm saying? 3 months later, you get whatever fruit or tree that you have from that seed. It's a cycle. You don't get the tree without the seed. You don't get the tree without watering. There's a cycle. If you see it coming, B, if you keep seeing the same movie, Marvel, if you keep seeing the same movie and you know what happened in Ant-Man 1 and Ant-Man 2 and Miss Marvel and the Marvels, you know what's going to happen to Ant-Man 3. You know how the new Iron Man going to come. You know what the new Doctor Strange is going to be like. If they have a cookie cutter girls can't think. Girls do the same shit. And then old girls talk to young girls, and now they all dumb together because girls was listening to girls. Girls ain't complex. They just, if you think of the worst thing that you possibly can think of that can happen, that's where they start, my nigga. That's where they start. So it ain't hard to figure out from a bio. This is the pattern. She gonna do something. She gonna cheat. She gonna steal the money. She gonna leave in the middle of the night. She gonna abuse the kids. She gonna do something deleterious, bro. Once she start talking bad about the kids and she married, that means she really don't love the husband like that, and she don't love the kids like that because she don't love the husband like that. You catch a girl with 3 kids by 5 men, because you know you got to count the 2 abortions, right? The kid that she treat the best is the baby daddy she like the best. Girls ain't that complex. They just evil. Y'all trying to love something that can't love. That y'all confused. I ain't confused. Shit. Anyway, so she got caught on the couch sleeping with the pastor. That's why you don't let your girl go to church, my nigga. Ain't nothing in church but women, gays, and felons. That's all in church. Women, gays, and felons. I don't know if her pastor was a felon, but your pastor a felon. Your pastor somebody that found God while he was in the penitentiary. Women in the pews, gays in the choir, felons behind the pulpit. That is church. So now she done went her sinner ass to church, and now she trying to get her some sanctimonianism.
Found his mother having sex with the priest from the church. He says, 10-year-old boy seeing this, it's the priest, it's my mom, and my dad doesn't know. And then my mother tells me that I better not say anything.
So she not only broke the covenant between her marriage, she broke the covenant in his head between man, woman, and God. She made that boy an atheist. These are the authority figures, his parents and the priest. She a real life supervillain, y'all. She a real life supervillain.
My congeniality is fucked.
Sightseeing adventure.
I have no sensors and I need to be stopped.
We ain't gonna play this whole thing, but I do wanna make a point.
Him and his brother John got to start visiting. He said,
Hold on, let me go back to right here.
Mother tells me that I better not say anything. He said, I was so confused. I knew this was wrong, but I wasn't supposed to say. And I felt sorry for my father. He was a kind and decent man. Now, when he was 14 years old, things changed drastically overnight. His mother had been secretly having an affair with the neurosurgeon Paul Flathow. One day, she took the boys, left, filed for divorce, and then eventually married this man. He said all of a sudden,
even when they bogus, they take the kids, man. Girls ain't shit. Real life supervillain. Real life supervillain. I'm telling you, women don't even love their kids. She been abusing him emotionally since he was 4 years old, since he could remember. But she gonna take the kids in the middle of the night, divorce the man. You know why? Child support. And she found a baller. She actually did hypergamy right. Black girls don't do hypergamy right. They go from a lawyer to fucking nigga that work at Sam's Club. But she did hypergamy right. She got off the farm and got herself a baller. Stole the kids. All right, let's go.
Him and his brother John are living in a strange house with a strange man, and his father isn't anywhere around. And this house wasn't normal. He said it was huge. The whole town called it the Stone Mansion. And he said it really was, like a castle. He said, well, my mother got as close as she could to fame. Now she had status. She could start entertaining famous people again. All of a sudden, General...
Wait. I want to hear this. I don't remember this part. But I will say this. They said status. I'm going to say a title. Girls only want titles. She left and found a title. And she found a super simp, because this is a huge ass mansion, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are great rooms, though. Let's say 8 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. This is the great room. This is the living room, something down there. Because, you know, if the house this big, you know, ain't no bedrooms on the first floor. That's all entertainment space. So she got a big crib. She got status, which is quote unquote a title. Now all the other toddlers are gonna be jealous of her because she hit a lick, right? We talking the 1940s. A woman with 2 kids and a husband. Can't forget she had a husband too. Cheated on our man and found a rich simp. This Zion Williamson stuff ain't new. This it ain't tricking if you got it. Stuff ain't new. This is the toddler dream. The toddler dream is to have kids and still find a baller to cuff you. Y'all keep saying, and the only reason I'm showing y'all this is because y'all keep talking about how over the last 60 years women went bad because of social services or whatever the case may be. I'm telling you that women are they're walking in a truth, quote unquote. They're following their natural law to destroy families, to steal kids, to find new dick. She's walking in her natural law. Men ain't walking in this natural law. Men need to bring back domestic discipline, man. Men messing up. Men operating off love. Men messing up. Women have always done this. She had been cheating since the 1920s. In the 1940s, she finally found a baller. Now, let's continue.
Like a castle. He said, well, my mother got as close as she could to fame. Now she had status. She could start entertaining famous people again. All of a sudden, General Jimmy Doolittle was coming to dinner. And another time, it was Duke Ellington. Eventually, him and his brother John got to start visiting their father. And these visits became longer and more frequent, he said, because his mother really didn't like having them around. But his
I ain't got nothing to say.
Hey y'all, masters are coming. He's a coming, y'all. Masters are coming. Here we come.
Look, guys, you asked me to take.
Girls just keep the kids so the world don't think she negligent. Honestly, the only time women really, I ain't gonna say all. This is one time I'm not gonna say all women. I'm gonna say between 70 and 80%. Between 70 and 80% of women could really go without their kids except on picture day so they look like a good mother on film. Really don't like their kids. They don't raise their kids. Everybody else raise their kids. They ain't even got no job. They putting their kid in some type of home care, like what you call it, the home daycare shit, 6 weeks old, 6 months old. Somebody else been raising their kid their whole life. Cause mama need a break. Ain't did no work, need a break. Kids fat as shit cause girls can't cook, so they keep ordering out. Talking about the kids expensive. Bitch, chicken ain't expensive. Buying chicken in the street expensive. Learn how to cook. But food is love and they can't love. So eventually, as she got more comfortable living in the castle, she had sent the kids over for the weekend, and the weekend became a week. And because why? Because dad love his kids. Because men can love.
new wife, Adele, was super nice to them, he said. She would take him and his brother into the Roxy Theater every weekend, and that's where his interest started to form for theater and acting. That's when him and his brother got to live with their father full time, and Adam started to go to Walla Walla High School.
All right, I'm gonna fast forward past a lot of this stuff because I just want to make a point. Eventually, he messed up in school because Adam West was chasing girls. Adam West wasn't a perfect man, by the way, but this ain't about Adam. Adam was hoeing heavy. And Adam, like low key, like
Now, when he went back home to Walla Walla to visit his family,
wait, damn, pause. Adam damn near messed up his life chasing girls. To be honest with you, got kicked out of one school for chasing girls. Got sent to an all-boys school. Him and his boys stole a school bus, nigga. They stole a school bus. They was writing. They found a girls' school. They was writing letters back and forth. They stole a school bus to meet the girls. Got caught with a stolen school bus. Got kicked out of private school. All type of stuff. He had almost ruined his life over girls, man. Ruined a marriage over girls. When he became Batman, he had girls just coming to the trailer and they wanted to sleep with him in Batman. Yo, that's crazy. They would only sleep with him when he was dressed like Batman. That was crazy because they didn't want to sleep with Adam West. They wanted to sleep with Batman. And apparently, the Italian dude, I can't think of his name, but the one that played the Joker, that was his man's. They running trains on hoes together, nigga. They getting it in. Adam West said he was banging 8 girls a day, my G, doing great numbers. Once again, this series came out in the late 50s, early 1960s. So all y'all talking about y'all want a woman like grandma or great grandma when marriages really lasted. He was doing 8 strangers a day, my nigga. Then them bitches been ain't shit in the time in which y'all said they was shit. Which is why I'm explaining to y'all what happened. Yeah, Adam was a Chad. Adam was super Chad, bro. No cap. Shit, they whole cast was super Chad. Anyway, did you just call this nigga bad Chad? Hey, that was bars, man. Bat Chad is hilarious. I promise you. Now, every time I see the old Batman show, I'ma think Bat Chad. Da, 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 da. All right, we're gonna fast forward to he got the show. He on TV every week now. Number one show on NBC or ABC, whichever one was dropping it. And he went back home to visit his parents. He's a star. He bust his ass. He went to the Korean War. If y'all ever saw that movie Good Morning Vietnam, how rest in peace to damn, what's his name? Nanu. I can't think of that actor's name. He committed suicide. He was a great actor too. Anyway, if y'all saw the movie Good Morning Vietnam, it was about a dude that went to the Vietnam and became a radio host of Vietnam. Fun fact, that movie was about Pat Sajak of Wheel of Fortune. Good Morning Vietnam was about Robin Williams. Robin Williams played the DJ in Good Morning Vietnam. But that movie was a loose biopic of Pat Sajak. Because that's how Pat Sajak didn't have to go into war. Now, Adam West has a very similar story. He got drafted to the Korean War, but because he was an actor, well, he wasn't acting yet. He was a radio DJ, a disc jockey first on the radio. They put him in charge of audio visual in Korea. So he came home off audiovisual and he worked his way through Hollywood. He started off in New Jersey doing sets. Then it was like, we like your voice, man. Try out for this, try out for that. And he eventually became the Batman that we know him of with the pow. And the motherfucker word pow pop up. That should be hilarious. He became Batman. So home comes the conquering hero to his father's farm and his mother's mansion. 2 different locations. Let's play it out from right there. I just wanted to give y'all the background of where we at. I fast forwarded a lot. Hey, Adam.
Now, when he went back home to Walla Walla to visit his family, his father loved it and was congratulating him. They were all excited. They threw a big party. When he visited his mother, it was the opposite. He said that she was so jealous that she wouldn't even congratulate him or acknowledge any of his success at all. He says in life, when you care for someone, you're rooting for them. You cheer their successes. And when you have them and they don't cheer back for you, well, you know who your true friends and family are.
I want to bring that back, bro. I'm going to let this play out. I'm bring this back. It's only a minute long. I'm going to let it play out, but dad happy that his son became a man. Mother mad that her son is living her dream. This lady, she had a day. Remember I tell y'all, all these old bitches had a day. She had a day. She was 1923 prom queen, baby. 1923 prom queen. By the 1960s, look at her now. Still evil as ever, my nigga. Still evil as ever.
Now, when he went back home to Walla Walla to visit his family, his father loved it and was congratulating him. They were all excited. They threw a big party. When he visited his mother, it was the opposite. He said that she was so jealous that she wouldn't even congratulate him or acknowledge any of his success at all. He says in life, when you care for someone, you're rooting for them. You cheer their successes. And when you have them and they don't cheer back for you, well, you know who your true friends and family are. And sometimes it hurts really bad when you find out the truth.
Betrayal is the worst feeling a man can have. Betrayal is the worst feeling a man can have. To love something that doesn't love you back, it's the worst feeling. It's a pain worse than death. There are people who know they're about to die, get 6 weeks to live or something like that. They make their peace with everybody. You never really make peace with betrayal. Anyway, let me tell you why I showed you guys that they're about to do me dirty. All right. Let me tell you why why I want to start off with that. Because oh, they gonna make me watch the whole commercial. I'm gonna run my own commercial. Because a couple of reasons. Number one, I want you guys to understand that this is not a new problem. This is not a civil rights problem. This is not an integration problem. This is not a feminism problem. These are the women who push toward feminism so they can be more toxic than ever before. But this is a nature problem. You guys are going against nature. Not training your toddler, not supervising your toddler goes against nature. The second reason I want to show you that is because we're talking 4 generations, right? Adam West was born in the 1920s, which means his parents were born in the 19s. So late 1890s, early 1900. Because his mom was 22 years old when she had him. So, and he was born in what, 1923? So she was born in what, 1901? Dad born in 1890 something. He a couple of years older, 1898, 1899, something like that. During the course of that, all he did was try to love her. All she did was cheated on him, hated him for being him, hated him for quote unquote killing her dream. In the 1920s, we talking silent films, bro. We talking it ain't that many women. There's never more than 2 women in music and 6 women in acting at any given time. Think about your, I can go back 35, 40 years. I can think MC Light and Queen Latifah. Then MC Light kind of fell off and she was replaced with Salt and Pepper. So it's Queen Latifah, Salt and Pepper, who kind of faded out. Then you had the Lady of Rage come up and the Brat. The Brat ain't drop an album because we still thought she was a boy. To be honest with you, for a quick second you had Boss, and then boom you had and Yo Yo and Lady of Rage. Then you had Little Kim and Foxy Brown. Then you had, man, I don't remember what girls came between that. I'm gonna skip a little bit because I can't think of no big girl artists. Then you had Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Then Nicki, she messed up her career sleeping with the wrong dude. So then you had Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. You only get 2 female musicians at one time. You only get 6 female actresses at one time. So the fact that they were already in the 1920s, she thought she was gonna be one of 6. That's how arrogant she was. And when she wasn't one of the only 6, she took that all on her kids. Now, here's the thing. She broke up homes. She emotionally damaged her kids, psychologically damaged her kids. They don't even talk about the little boy. Mia X don't count, Dick and Day. Mia X don't count. Because Mia X was part of the Master P movement. That's a whole different thing. Mia X was a female rapper, but I count all of them at the same place. Like the only one I don't count on No Limit, the only one I don't count is Mystical. Everybody else is one artist to me. Know what I'm saying? Master P, Silk the Shocker, Mia X, um, shit. The nigga used to have like 52 albums on the back of the cover, bro. It's too much going on. As I said, they said Blondie was the first female rapper. Um, Blondie was nice. She was not the first female rapper, but she was nice. If you asked her, she would call herself psychedelic P Funk or something like that. That's what she would categorize herself. I mean, it's a lot of people that made words rhyme. I heard Jesse Jackson was the first rapper. I heard Dolomite was the first rapper, which makes most sense if you ever heard the Dolomite album. His whole album rhyme. It was like spoken word, but he had music in the back. He ain't had no flow, but I could see it. I heard a lot of people was the first rapper, bro. Blondie was nice. She was nice, bro, but I don't. She wasn't no rapper. Nancy Davis, god damn. Anyway, I don't even know who Nancy Davis is. Sound like I know who Nancy Grace is. I don't even know who Nancy Davis is. Um. Anyway, my point is, so you put Zoomers, Millennials, Xers, Boomers, Silent Generation, Reconstruction. Okay, you go 6 generations, at least 6 generations, at least really 7, because these bitches started wilding with the women's reformation movement right out of slavery. So really 7. You go 7 generations of women with the anatomy to hate their kids and hate their husbands, but need their husbands because they can't afford their own lifestyle. Hey yo, Bahamadi, and she was hot. She was decent. Anyway, 7 generations of girls hating they men. So you have 3 whole generations of women telling their daughters men ain't shit. 3 generations. The Reconstruction generation, the Reformation generation, the Silent generation. 3 generations of I hate men. I need men. I hate that I need men. I hate men. Now, by the time they become grandmothers, normally they cool. Not an Adam West situation, unfortunately. But normally they settle down and realize that they just toddlers by the time they like grandma age 40, 50. But 3 generations are in a prime, they just soaking into their daughters' heads. Men ain't shit. 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 3 generations for 60 years. Then the 1950s and 60s come up. And they say, yo, ladies, you can get your own money. You ain't got to listen to a man. They like, bet, because men ain't shit no way. Hell with these niggas. My mama said men ain't shit. My grandma said men ain't shit. My great grandma said men ain't shit. Men ain't shit. I'm going to go out here on my own. But life is hard. So even though men ain't shit, they still prostitute. So now you get through the whole phase, no matter what ethnic group you are from, because this is true for white people and black. The whole 1950s and 60s is full of divorces. Like divorce crazy. Now you got kids, you getting divorced. Kids, you getting divorced. Motherfuckers just leaving. You at work one day, you come home, there's a note on the door.
I can't take it anymore, Harold. I took the kids. I'm going to my mother's house.
Then you get to her mother's house and she ain't there and the kids ain't there. You like, what the fuck? Now you got all these. The 1970s was the decade of blended marriages, bro. I've said several times that, man, out of the 60 times 4, 6 times 4, so 2,400, 240 houses. Shit, more than that. 480 houses. I'm only counting one side of the block. Out the 480 houses in my little square, like square mile or quarter mile, it's like really an acre, but you know what I'm saying? Square. When they say 40 acres in a mule, that little block right there, a little quarter whatever it is. Y'all don't know how fuck neighborhoods go from street lights to street light. In our little block, out of 480 houses, only 3 of the houses, all the kids matched. Out of 480 households. That means 477 households. At least the oldest child had a different last name than the other kids. Include my household. My older sister, my mother was married previously, got divorced, met my dad. Me and my sister don't have the same last name. So you got all these blended families coming through in the 1970s and 1980s. All these blended families. And all you keep hearing is, men ain't shit, men ain't shit, men ain't shit. And then they getting rewarded for it because they find the new dudes to play daddy. They find the stepdads galore. They still find the dudes that are hit. They find the dudes that don't care about her having a kid or two. Back then it was like one. You could have one kid, or you could have two if they had the same dad. But you know they mixing and matching. It's like a 444 at Wendy's and this motherfucker. Men ain't shit. Men ain't shit. Men ain't shit. 120 years of men ain't shit. Men ain't shit. Men ain't shit. Men ain't shit. Y'all blaming 60 years because you think they got some free housing, and that's what did it. They been not liking you. If they liked you, then the free housing wouldn't matter. It didn't matter to Mexican women. Didn't matter to Asian women. Didn't matter to Arab women. It mattered to white women because white women really don't like their men. And it mattered to black women because black women do what white women do. Because black, as a culture, is just anti-white. Learn how to read, speak articulately, you acting white. Get a job that's not a minstrel, you don't play basketball, you don't rap, you think you white. Get good credit, with them white folks. Black is just the opposite of white because of the jealousy that black women have for white women. And then they push that down to the men because they want you to know that you ain't shit. White men better than you because you ain't shit. You can't follow a man because men don't come in black, so why would you listen to another man? Man ain't shit. Remove the man from the house, and that's all you really hear is men ain't shit. Go to school, you hear men ain't shit because all your teachers women. K through 5th grade, all your teachers men ain't shit. Got you thinking you ain't shit. Baby boomers was a male feminist generation, and so is the Generation Z. They male feminist generation. They to the point they pass androgynous. They just gay for no reason. They don't even call themselves gay. Like I suck dick, but I ain't gay because I don't get penetrated. Gay as shit. Because men ain't shit. So what do you need your manhood for if men ain't shit? And with all that men ain't shit, with all that uh, hate of authority, hate of a patriarchy, hate of rules and structure because I love you and I don't want my toddler to be hurt. So I'm gonna tell you don't run in the street, look both ways. I'm gonna put gates over the staircase so my toddler don't fall down the stairs while they just trying to be adventurous. Plugs through the electrical outlet so they don't put a fork in and electrocute themselves because I love my toddler. Spank their hand because I don't want them to touch the stove because I love my toddler. And they hate me for it. They hate me for loving them. And then they teach other toddlers to hate the authority as well. Hate the police, hate social workers, hate men, hate the employer, hate everybody that's benefiting them. You get crime. Crime as a direct result of men ain't shit. You get destitution as a direct result of men ain't shit. You get litter as a direct result of I don't have to respect anything because the things I'm supposed to respect ain't shit. White ghost towns, the town just fade away because economically it's over. Black ghost towns, because everybody got murdered and motherfuckers moving out the community to get away from the people and like, don't go so far, ha ha ha. I got Section 8 and they follow your ass somewhere else and fuck up that community too. And they keep saying men ain't shit. Even though they keep showing women ain't shit, they keep saying it's because men ain't shit. I want to show you guys this. I gotta find a spot now. I done lost a spot. I'm gonna take a quick break, man. We're gonna come right back. I'm gonna show y'all black women who can't take accountability for shit. But she's gonna tell you everything that I always be telling y'all that they be telling y'all. I'm finding the spot. Be right back.
Toddler tales are crazy stories that could only happen to me. Each tale is endorsed by Toddlerology and the Marry Your Secretary courses. In a world where toddlers are only loyal to her employer, learn the skills needed to train your toddler to work at your relationship like she works at her job. There's courses for every level of your relationship status, including polygamy. Need support? Join scheduled study groups with other Toddlerology members. Click the link below. And now, back to today's story.
All right, so this is one of those worst cities in America videos that I be watching sometimes. Be like, wow, that's crazy. So right now they're doing they're doing New Orleans. They're doing New Orleans. Y'all know how they get down to New Orleans. They have already showed the Ninth Ward. They already showed all that. I'm going past all that. They pulled up at the New Orleans Family Justice Center. Can you guys see that? Take myself out so y'all can see it. They're at the New Orleans Family Justice Center. About to talk to some fat black bitch, because everything starts with a fat black bitch. Hey, like and sub, man. Like and sub. Send your heart donate to the daycare. But like and sub, man. Help with the algorithm. Because I ain't going to keep doing lives. I'm going to just come on Thursdays with Angry Snowman and say, fuck the rest of this shit, man. Y'all don't be pulling up for your boy or nothing, man. I be giving y'all game and shit. Anyway, let's get to it. Like and sub.
And violence and what you guys are trying to do to help.
So the crime basically, to me, is getting worse. It's getting more malicious. Now, as far as domestic violence, we're seeing that is definitely getting more malicious. And I'm not trying to discount anything, but years ago, it may have been like a basic slap or push or kick. Now it's escalating. The crimes are escalating. The survivors are being shot at. They're being ran over by cars. They're being stabbed. So we're...
Hold on. Hey, them niggas wilding in New Orleans, bro. Hey, she said, man, domestic, because you know that's all they really care about is what's going to happen to her. All toddlers really care about is penalty. So she's talking about, yo, the domestic discipline is getting worse. It used to be a slap. Now they stabbing, shooting, running them over with a car. Yo, them boys going wild, nigga. New Orleans was known for girls going wild. I guess them boys going wild. But that's what happens when you write checks your mouth can't cash and you want to be equal. You take away all the safety nets that men bring in to keep men from their nature of domestic discipline, and y'all remove all that, and y'all get straight no chaser. I hear how they talk to their son.
If a girl hits you, you better knock her out.
All right, so that's what they doing. That's what they doing. But these boys can't fight because you ain't brought them around no man, so they ain't take no boxing or taekwondo or learn the moral code to just head up and fight like a man. Learn the lessons that the boy you fight in third grade, 2 weeks later he'll be your best friend for the rest of your life. Don't kill your future best friend. They don't learn any of those lessons because girls don't learn any lessons because girls don't know shit. They just do shit. So the violence is a direct result of women raising anything. Talking to other women, kids, fucking turtles, cats, whatever. Women shouldn't do shit. But you know how I know it is? Because when you really think about it, even on the most peaceful times, when things escalate, it's for men it's to show dominance, for women it's to show attention, but it's the same psychosis. It's the thing right now where girls coming outside naked all the time. Like there's a girl down here, not to digress, but it's a girl down in Miami. She does videos. All she does all day is walk the beach and body paint. She totally naked, body paint. Every day she just walk outside naked, body paint. If you look at her too hard, you can see her nipples poking out. You can see her clitoris where they couldn't paint the clit. All the time, bro. It's just a more and more egregious need for attention. Longer weave, longer fingernails, louder lipstick, less clothes. So you have that same I need to get it. Then you look at the gays. The gays are even more flamboyant. They more flamboyant than the chicks. So what you think going to happen when you talk about the hostility of men? It's going to be more flamboyant than, or more aggressive, more over the top, because that's what they being shown. But that's a female trait. Remove the men, you get female traits. Shit. Hey, that's not even. That ain't even a hard thing. Figure out. You can blame the dudes because the dudes are doing it, but that's a behavior. It's a female trait. Anyway, let's go. She looked like she had caught a couple of domestics on that day though. Hey, look at her eyes glossed over. She remembering that last ass whooping she got, man. She is reminiscing. All right.
Basic slap or push or kick. Now it's escalating. The crimes are escalating. The survivors are being shot at. They're being ran over by cars. They're being stabbed. So we're seeing those types of things escalate.
So why are things escalating here?
I have no idea. I think that maybe people don't know how to handle their anger. There may not be enough resources. I know once COVID started, a lot of people were laid off.
Hold on. Let me say this. I'm gonna let her rock. I just want to slow down because I want you to take note of all the things she said is wrong. All the things she said is wrong. Lack of resources. It's always they need more shit. They don't know where this shit gonna come from. But they always think the answer to stuff is more stuff. Because girls don't know about stuff. They just want stuff. Behavior problems, that's a female trait. More resources, they want the taxpayer to pay for it. Let's continue. Now she gonna blame COVID, say COVID, man, made people not work. Okay, that's fine. That is a possibility if you weren't an essential worker. But a lot of those people compensated for that with PPP loans, and a lot of employers still had to pay them a severance. A lot of them got unemployment, and then they had a what do they call it? Not a stipend, a moratorium on rent and mortgage. So a lot of people, if they didn't have jobs, they didn't have to pay their bills. So even saying the COVID thing cost them money, but food got more expensive. Food got way more expensive. But they passed out more EBT. So even with that, that's not a good excuse. But anyway, but I'm just listen to her just explain away why they got crime. Like they ain't had crime since forever.
Handle their anger. There may not be enough resources. I know once COVID started, a lot of people were laid off. A lot of jobs, people were let go from their jobs. I think there is lack of resources.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys need? Is it just a funding thing?
Funding, jobs, education. Everybody's falling short. Everybody doesn't have enough staff, so it's a lack.
Let's pause right there. Is it safe to say that education is a female thing? That's safe to say, right? Especially basic education, K through 3. That's a female thing. If they need more education. During COVID, they did something that I thought they should have done 15 years ago. They gave all the kids tablets. Our schools say they never have enough money for books. Oh, yeah, I got enough money for books. And a lot of those books, because I was going to work the book hustle, a lot of those books, $250, $300. Okay, you don't have enough money for late law books or scholastic book. Okay, I got you. Everybody got tablets. Off those tablets, everybody got a lesson plan. So now you remove books. All the kids got a smartphone. The same way that y'all could take y'all Toddler courses online, they could take their courses online. My boy a teacher. I was at his crib, know what I'm saying, getting COVID free by drinking tequila with my nigga. We drunk tequila all through the pandemic, nigga. Didn't even get a sniffle, my nigga. Tequila killed the virus, nigga. My boys getting sick all around. It's like, oh, shit, better drink some more tequila. Tequila saved our life during the pandemic because I wasn't taking that stupid ass shot. And he got to do Zoom meetings. They doing Zoom classes on tablets. State-sponsored tablets. Them boys got to keep the tablets. How was education a problem? Was it the educators are a problem? Because girls don't know shit. If the answer wasn't in the back of the book, they couldn't be teachers no way. They said they need more resources, they need more money, and they need more jobs. I want you to remember she said they need more jobs, because this is why you don't listen to girls with clothes on. She said they need more jobs, and the next thing she gonna say is, don't nobody want to work. So do you need more jobs, or do you need motherfuckers to go to work with the jobs you got? Every time a girl talk with clothes on, she gonna contradict what she just said with what she say next, because that's why you don't listen to toddlers. But I'm gonna let it rock.
Just a lack of resources all around.
So funding, like police, counselors, folks like you, I mean, what exactly does this, like if you could pick, this is exactly what we need, and if we can get this, I think that we can make some progress, what would that be, in your opinion?
That's a really, it's a really tough question, because I can't like just pinpoint one thing. Like, we're suffering in many areas. I can't just pinpoint one thing to say it's a lack of this or a lack of that. It's a lack of a lot of, it's really the system, really.
How did it get to this point here that it's...
Did she just blame the system? I want you to notice they always blame the system. The system can be anything. The system is white supremacy. The system is systemic racism. The system is welfare. The system is, because everything got a system. Black men don't have a system. Y'all just go with the flow and have conspiracy theories, but never conspire and create a system. But they always talk about the goddamn system that they benefit from. So now they gonna blame the system they benefit from. She has a state-sponsored job, my nigga. All these goofy bitches got state-paid jobs. She going, I got a degree and I gotta use the voice.
I got a degree and I got a great job. I get 80K a year. I
Work for who?
work for the state.
Exactly, state-paid job. All these bitches got welfare taxpayer jobs. All of them. They got degree taxpayer jobs. Teachers weren't essential workers. We found that out during the pandemic, right? But they always want to be teachers. CNAs, not essential workers. Actually, they were essential workers. But you know what a CNA is? A CNA is the person that takes the place of you was a horrible parent, so your kids don't want to take care of you in old age. If you was a better parent, you wouldn't need a CNA. None of these, everything, 7 out of 10 jobs that women get, especially black women, is shit that they wouldn't need if they knew how to shut up, suck dick, fried chicken. That's why she don't know. I'm gonna play it to. I'm waiting for her to say something, man, because I wanna explain something to y'all, but I'm waiting for her to say something. She got on beads. Hey, that's kind of cool, though. I ain't seen a girl with beads on in a long time. Anyway.
To the point that you even can't even pinpoint exactly what is needed.
That's sad, and I'm just not sure. I'm not sure, Nick. I don't have the words for that. I'm not sure. It's sad, and I can't really blame anything, but I do know that it's a major issue. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How do people, and it's a wonderful place here.
This is a camera lucida.
I'm waiting for him to ask this one particular question. Then we're going to shut it down.
Here, and everybody says, I would never live anywhere else, despite the challenges. Out in the community, do people feel frustrated? Do you hear frustrations a lot from people that are like, what do we need to do to get this turned around?
I do hear frustration, but...
Broke people are always frustrated. I expect broke people to feel frustrated. I ain't never met a nigga broke was like, yo, I'm happy as shit being broke, my nigga.
I did come back home, so this is always home, but there is some frustration, and I think that people have to come together to realize that it's an us problem. It's not just it's not my problem, so I'm not going to worry about it, or it's not affecting me and I'm not going to worry about it. It's everybody's problem in this city, and I think we all have a role, and being a part of the solution, whether it's providing.
Yo, what's a lot of cities in America that look like third world countries, my nigga? I just want to say that. But yeah.
I think we all have to come together to help solve the issues.
I always hear it starts at home, and you guys work with families. I always hear it you can throw as much money at it and as many police at it as you want, but it starts at home, with families being intact. Do you agree with that?
I definitely agree with that.
No, you don't, bitch. I'm gonna bring that back. Listen to all the things she said: funding, systems, education, all that shit. You know, it never even crossed her mind that she should listen to a man. The dude had to be like, yo, it starts at home with nuclear families. If you ain't got no man, if you don't have adult supervision, all the money in the world ain't gonna help you, lady. That's what he said. I'm bringing it back so y'all can hear him say it again.
I always hear you can throw as much money at it and as many police at it as you want, but it starts at home, with families being intact. Do you agree with that?
I definitely agree with that. It definitely starts at home. What you learn at home is what you take out and what you give to the community. So it definitely starts at home. I definitely believe that wholeheartedly.
So what's going on at home that isn't working?
You know, we have, maybe the parents, when they were kids, maybe they weren't taught values, or, it could be lack of education, but I do think the cycle repeats. So whatever you learn, you pass on. So it could be
She from New Orleans. She went to college, but we already know you can graduate from college and not know how to count. We proved that. And hopefully she know how to read. But she's stuttering about family. You know why she's stuttering about family? And I've told you this before. We went through it all the way from Adam West, born in the 1920s. Mama cheated on him with a goddamn priest, then cheated for another 4 years, left him for another nigga, then abandoned them, sent them back to their daddy, all type of shit. Fucked up them kids' lives. He just happened to make it through because he could act. The problems of yesterday become the avalanches of today. And all those problems start with goofy bitches because all they hear is, man ain't shit. Man ain't shit. She never even thought about men. She never even thought about family, bro. It never crossed her mind. She stuck his shit when he was like, yo, family. Yeah, she stuck. This is what I want to say. I was having a dialogue with one of the guys yesterday. He deep into politics, but he not a politician, and that's a problem. That's a problem. Let me repeat that. He's heavy into politics, but he's not a politician. Let me tell you what that means. It means all the movers and shakers, the aldermen, the senators, the state reps, the comptroller. Cool. But you're an activist. You want to host protest parades. You want to get on podiums and say, man, get these immigrants away from me. But you don't do policy. Politics is the business of business. Blacks like, we don't need no leader. Everybody needs a leader. You don't know who everybody else's leader is except for elected officials, because their leaders are the businessmen of their community. The businessmen dictate how things go in the community. That's how leadership works. How many men can I feed so they can feed their family? That's leadership. That's what the logo represents, whatever logo it is. When you go to your job, you don't call your CEO your leader. You just work the system of your job, get the pay that you agreed to. Come home, feed your family, kick the bobos with your guys, whatever you spend the money on. But all the responsibility that it takes in order for those doors to be open and those lights to be on when you get to work came from somebody. He is the leader of that corporation. Your city is a corporation. Any city you go to, it says incorporated in 1896 or whatever year your city became a city. Cities are corporations incorporated on such and such day. You send activists to run your corporation. You have turned leadership into a popularity contest. The most popular nigga in your school is probably dumb as shit, changing brakes right now. You've been raised to hate authority, which means you hate the smart kid. Which means if it's a popularity contest, a fat black bitch always gonna win. Cause she's non-threatening. Pretty girls, guys will go, but girls won't cause they feel threatened. Fat bitch, non-threatening. She black, so you'll go cause you think you black. She a woman, so the women will go, and she non-threatening cause she fat. Don't know shit. She just do shit. When put on the spot and ask specific questions, they don't have answers. They never have answers. Only thing women know is what another man tell them. Women can't think. They know shit because they memorize, and they feel shit because they emotional. They can't think. Can't ask them questions that don't come in the back of the book. I wanted to show y'all that because I wanted to make that point. What up, little bit Nate? I wanted to make that point, man. That's been. I wanted to show y'all an example of that because I say things and I be like, man, dirty wild, and I go on panels and I say shit like this, and they be like, he don't know nothing. Look, fuck what they told you. Look at what you seeing, nigga. I know the squeaky wheel get the oil, but look, this activist shit is killing y'all. This representation shit is killing y'all. Listening to bitches with clothes on is killing y'all. Listening to niggas that listen to bitches with clothes on is killing y'all. Listening to niggas that try to negotiate with terrorists, be on panels trying to tell women, killing y'all. Y'all worried about the wrong shit. I'm trying to think. Should I open up the panel? I ain't got no panel set up. I ain't even set up no panel. Anyway, I ain't set up no panel. Man, I want to give a shout out to Nick for the $10 cash app. Hold on, bro. I don't even know what to say. Oh, shout out to Hannibal for the $10 cash app, man. Gratitude, sir. Man, make sure y'all tune in later, man. When I do my jig with Angry Snowman, when we do this black and white thing. Cause I'm telling you, you know why I like doing the show with Angry Snowman? And he bring in all the white nationalists and the racist militia people, and we all chop it up. You know why I like doing that show? Cause I keep telling y'all I got more in common with the Klan than I do with my sister, nigga. At the end of the day, men gonna operate as men. You need allies. You need to start first. You need to ally with your brothers and love your brothers as you love yourself. Then you need to ally with other men who, like, yo, you do your thing over there, I do my thing over here, and I'll help you stay over there. I'll give you whatever resources you need to stay over there on that side of the tracks. Cool. Cool. Y'all worried about the wrong. Y'all keep trying to bring these bitches with you. That is like y'all bringing the disease with you while you looking for the cure. Y'all got to remove the tumor. Y'all trying to bring the disease with you. Oh, well, I'm black, the disease black. No, nigga. They don't know shit, but they get in positions or whatever, and they fuck up everything. They never even consider you. She never even considered family. She never even considered men. She sees men as a threat. She sees men as a violent one. She don't see like, I raised this nigga. I built that nigga. She don't see herself as she built that nigga. She see, I don't like that nigga. These are motherfuckers that fuck up their kids for 13 years. And once the boy gets taller than her, she try to send him to a daddy that she kept him away from for 12 years. He don't even know that boy. These are horrible at being human beings. And it's your fault because you haven't trained your toddlers in so long. Your daddy didn't train them. Granddaddy didn't train them. It's so long. They've been out of control for so long. We're going to bring back domestic discipline, man.
Daddy, you spanked Mama.
You're darn tootin' I did.
That means you love her.
That's what I've been trying to tell her.
We're gonna bring some structure around this motherfucker, man. Anyway, as always, man, love each other as you love yourself. Feed the pack. Tribe up.
Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Stay away from cities with dyke mayors. They spray the pipes major. Don't play with your life, player. Or shake the dice, player. But if you got a quota, then stay away from toddlers. These bitches are fight promoters. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Train your toddler. Please train your toddler. Whippings, timeouts, take her allowance. Cause I swear she will destroy your life if you allow it. Fucking, I'm tired of rapping. Yo, Lo, bring in the choir. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare.
Niggas need to stop giving these bitches all the attention. That's why niggas is dying now. When these hoes get horny, niggas die. Hoes get horny, niggas die. Watch, every die. We gotta start saying fuck these bitches, man. If you fucking with a cool female, that's all good. But if you fucking with a bitch, you need to break her ass and shake her ass.